That's another round of fantasy in the books, and it's safe to say I am pretty much completely over it. But some coaches are firing up, so I'll do it for you guys. It's time for your weekly fantasy therapy session. It's time for the weekend wash-up.
Get around him! Get around him! Push up! Oh, and he's talking a bit of trash too!
What a joker.
He's coming off. Get him back off. Get him off. Get him off. Get him off. Rocket. We can't hear.
Disgusting! That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's doing this! That's why he's the GOAT!
Yep, it's that time of week. We are back again. I am your host, coming from his permanent seat on top of the washing machine, Matt, and joining me from the comfort down below, David and Jord. Fellas, how are we?
Good, mate.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm pretty. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Tough weekend, to be honest. Dropped a few spots, but Jord, you did all right.
I did all right.
Yeah, but we both copped the Cooper Simpson hit. So
Copped a donut.
Yeah,
And
that
still
is
fucking smashed me.
Yeah, it's gonna be. That's gonna hurt us in a few weeks' time, I think. Yeah.
Next week will be interesting.
I mean, I'm not even going to bother looking at my team for next week, but there could be some concerns.
Yeah, look, let's just put it this way: I'm on the precipice of a 0 next week already.
It's going to be a big Thursday coming up. Because obviously, heading into the bye. This is probably going to be the toughest bye week we've got coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, look, there is concerns, but
just a quick shout out to Sunderland as well.
Yeah, massive weekend.
Big night last night
and
for us.
Quite frankly, I couldn't give a fuck about Sunderland because the Spurs got up.
Yeah,
in one of the
you've
greatest days of my life.
You've worn the United jacket, which was bold.
Not shying away from it, mate.
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
Embrace the rebuild.
Lost to Ange. Big Ange, absolutely outcoached.
Yeah.
Outperformed.
So
pretty
good.
comfortable win, actually,
Brexit
in the
football.
end.
Oh,
It was
mate.
a really
Brexit.
bad game, wasn't it?
No.
Hey, when you go 1-0 up and
Park the bus.
the other team can't do anything.
Yeah.
Massive. All right, so onto the AFL. And look, it wasn't the best weekend of games I've ever seen. You called it one of the worst Sunday slates.
I was laying on the
Saturday
couch.
was not much better.
I was laying on the couch just asleep literally all afternoon. And
Fucking shocking. Miserable weather here and miserable scoring from my team. So the scores in the rank were just shit and shit. I've got here 21-82. Like, I'm playing this like it's round 2 or 3, to be honest. And my team looks like it.
21-82.
Genuine upgrade counter, probably still at 0. Yeah. It was sideways again this week. I think we're still at 0. So the rank slid to 9K. At this point, it's just a bit whatever. Like, But I said last week, at least can I make my team a bunch of players that I like and can get around. But the problem is, unless I've got fucking 20 trades next week, I'm going to hate half my team.
Yeah.
Because I actually like the guys I brought in, but with 2 trades a week, at least we've got 3 now. So maybe in a month's time, I'll be able to actually look at my team and not feel violently ill. But until then, fuck me. What are the buys going to do to me?
It's not
actually the buys could potentially help me. So I dropped my 20s off my field.
Yeah, true. Yeah, man.
You'll be outside
I've got
the
some shocking
top
players
10K next week, I reckon.
Oh, mate, yeah. We're coming for
It's real.
20K game.
Yeah,
all right.
That's not ideal.
Lift us up, Jordan, because you had a massive score.
So I had a good week. So I went 23-68, rank 2431, and I'm up 600 spots. And that was with the Cooper Simpson donut. And the trainer 21.
23.
Oh, you had trainer on field too.
Trainer on field, no Nick Martin VC. Yeah,
trainer 20 and a 0. So you had 20 blokes out there for 23.50.
Yeah, my team's pretty good.
Yeah, the top end of your team is very good.
It is very
good.
So
it's looking good going into buys.
Yeah,
and all my mids just went massive. So
well, you've got a great midfield. So as soon as you get those last couple rookies off the field, we might be looking all right. You're going to be flying.
Yeah,
very
good.
Yeah,
it's interesting the difference there. Yeah, you went up. Yeah, okay.
I'm looking at George's team and going, and it's the same as what we've learned in draft. Is maybe I got spooked last year. Remember the mids were quite disappointing, especially for what they were priced. Yeah. But my midfield is just weak, and it's losing me literally 100+ points every week on those guys with the top end mids.
Yeah, my midfield's not fantastic either.
Killing me.
Yeah, I ended up with 22.89, so down about 400 spots to 1,092. So outside the top 1,000 now, and it's been a
going in the wrong direction.
Steady decline.
You copped the Coop. bullet as well, right?
Yeah, I
That
did.
hurts.
I traded him in.
That was
I wonder how
disaster.
many. I'd love to know the percentage of how many had him on field.
Yeah.
Because a lot,
It was a solid
a lot
option.
brought him in, and a lot had to hold with all the injuries. So you wouldn't have been alone. But that's a killer.
It's
Is that
it's,
more than a week? It probably will be, right?
yeah, his
dude,
shoulder's
it's,
out of its socket, mate. So yes.
Well, you can't just put it back in.
Yeah, I'm
Depends how much
imagining.
damage is done, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the fact that he was straight subbed. You've got to
Yeah.
imagine that, especially coming into
Oh.
buys. So just warm bodies. We're losing. It's red dots as well, which kills
But there
us.
was some rookies that came about
Cash
this week.
in.
So
Yeah, definitely.
So
well, that's the
some
thing.
options.
The 3 trades is big, but yeah, even with those 3
Thank
trades,
God.
I reckon if I
Jesus.
have another, say Baz is out, like he doesn't go
Oh.
to Perth.
10-day break.
I know it's a tender.
Pray.
I'm
Yeah, I
preparing
agree.
for the worst here. That would
Well,
be the most
and
Geelong
Reid might
thing
be
ever.
out.
Who,
In
sorry?
WA.
Reid.
Yeah, I think he did end. Apparently they.
It was
they've-
tightness.
No. He's
No,
injured.
Zach
He's done.
Reid.
Yeah, he's
no,
done.
Zach Reid's out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's done as well.
Ooh.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be it's gonna be an
whatever.
interesting Thursday.
Yeah.
All right, grade my trade. For once, this was I finally had a win with my trades. That was good to
Nice.
see. I mean, I'm pretty free hits here, sideways trading premiums. But Callahan to Heaney. Heaney went 106. He was very good. Sydney are fucking disappointing. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he ended up
Cocks
sitting
you out.
forward in the last quarter.
Yeah.
But yeah, take that all day. And of course, McRae to Nick Martin with the VC. Yeah, 166 of the best.
Yeah, you definitely.
So that had to be an A.
yeah, that's
quality.
very good.
That really saved me. Oh my God, imagine if I hadn't done that.
So I went JHF to Shy Bolton.
That is.
So who's got a-
You're trying to copy my team.
and
with
I
shit
went
like that.
went McRae to Merritt. So I gave that an A.
An A for
Yep.
Shea Bolton. Come on,
Zach
mate.
Merritt had 150, mate.
Yeah, Zach Merritt was very good. You've got Shea Bolton in.
I'm
your
not gonna
side.
lie.
Combined
No,
score of
it's a
220,
shocker.
mate.
I'm not
No,
gonna lie. I
it's a
kind of wish
shocker.
I went Bolton because at
Why?
least I would have had an extra 60 odd points. He probably.
67. Brought it back nicely.
He's only got one more week in your
Yeah,
side.
that's it. That's
like
it.
really, like you can send him packing. He made 40k.
Very
Made
luxurious.
for, exactly.
Very
Yeah.
luxurious.
When you're in my
His
position,
break-even's
you can do these things.
He's he's
You'd be in a
He won't
better
make
position if
40K,
you hadn't got
but
Shea Bolton.
he'll make a bit of
What about
coin.
like a
He'll make like
grind?
10.
Do you know who we ignored this week? Grind Myers.
yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't even think of him.
neither would I.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was good.
I had a look at him and I was like, oh, Bulldogs, he won't score
Oh,
very
yes.
well. Like Anyway, so
Hey,
instead I went
careful.
Cleary to Simpson.
Yeah, that sucks.
Um,
Cleary sucks though, so I wouldn't lose sleep over that.
yeah,
I
it's
reckon
just
you've been a bit harsh on yourself there.
it's just the fact that it might really cost me next week. To be honest,
So
having Simpson.
you went McRae to Martin. So
I did
So
go
it's
to
not
McRae to Martin, so that was big,
I mean that's
Better
massive.
than the C.
and I
If we-
VC'd him.
If we didn't have Nick Martin, that's where that's fucking concerns.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the fact that all three of us had him.
Yeah, we did well there, but the Simpsons an issue. So anyway,
Yep.
winners of the week, boys. What have we
We'll
got?
find that out. Winners of the week. Well, it's only one man. For me, it has to be Nick Martin with 166 of the best. And it was just nice to start my weekend with a bang for once. And just take a bow, Nick, honestly. The vice skipper said, don't worry about it, boys. I'll take it from here with 35 disposals, with 26 kicks, 9 marks, 8 tackles, 2 goals, and the medal. That is honestly one of the all-time great games, you'd have to say.
It
Massive.
was.
And it
was.
included a 13 disposal, 4 mark, 5 tackle, 70 point final quarter.
That is crazy.
It was full piggery.
Yeah.
He grew the snout. And he is one that if he gets consistent with that kind of stuff, he's got it in him. He could be the next pig watch. That was
Oh.
massive.
Nah.
No
Statement.
flagging
Pig watch,
pig
you
watch.
reckons?
Mate, that was taking me back to the days of Swanee heading to the back pocket for some just chippy at the end. And to note, 32% CBAs was a first as well for the year. And being on ball, he tackled hard as a result. He was around it. Oh, it was just awesome. So just an absolute must-have now. Well done, Nick. And well done to the Eagles for letting him go. Fucking Jesus.
Yeah, he's properly
He
feasting,
is
isn't
so
he?
good. Unreal.
That last quarter's
140
beautiful.
into
Great
a
player.
105 into a 166.
Oh,
What's his last 3 average then? That's
It's going to be
that
like 130 probably.
is-
137.
that is pig areas.
His last three is
all I'm gonna say.
137.
And with 3 minutes to go, because I don't think you were watching the last quarter. You would have seen.
No,
his
I
score
was.
tick over.
Him and Zach
A
Merritt.
full sprint. He saw the ball getting switched, and it was a full sprint. And of course, the opposition's not going to go with him
No.
to get to the back pocket, to then get the mark, then get the kick, get it back. Oh my god!
Mate, him and Merritt were just like slutting
Yeah.
up off halfback.
Yeah, that was
It was nice.
just that's what you want to see.
Yep, that's
what you wanna
classy.
say.
How about you, Jord?
I haven't written a long spiel, but I've just got Ned Long. 29
I mean, he
disposals
fucking
and 14
deserves-
hugs for
he deserves it.
132 of the best.
Yeah.
And that is, he's probably going to make 100k off
Mate,
that.
like, as
I'm
much,
not
no,
kidding.
no, honestly, as much as you, no, so this
No,
is fun.
as a
His
result
break
now,
even-
yeah, you're right, you're right.
Yeah, because his
His
break
break
even
even's
was
gonna-
it coming into this
76,
week.
76 it was.
It was above his average. And he has just gone,
Bang.
fucking have some of this, 130.
Yeah.
So as big as the Cooper Simpson hurts, that one could carry your
Oh,
team.
mate, it's massive.
through the
he
buys.
goes straight to a primo.
When's his bye?
2
Is it-
weeks.
Okay, so
Round 14.
some more cash.
Fuck,
and-
I might have bigger problems than that in 2 weeks.
Yeah, I
reckon.
know,
He
right?
might
I
have
mean,
to stay.
I can't tell if that was fluky or if he's just a gun, but he loves a hug.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that can't
he
be
does
argued.
love a hug.
And the Pies love him. So, good on
Go
him.
Ned.
Great pick. It was a free pick. It was an easy pick, wasn't it, in the end?
Yep.
Wow.
David?
Speaking of easy picks,
Fuck off, mate.
Clayton Oliver, 130.
You are a joke.
31 disposals. He had 12 tackles and a goal. And that goal was off a questionable mark.
I reckon that went 7 metres.
But that 50-point first quarter where he raised the bat, I mean, that was just awesome. I think he had 7 tackles in the first quarter. Just what a brilliant comeback since that obviously shocking score a few weeks ago, missing the week.
I mean, if only Clary had heard what you were saying about him when you were having to fucking hold him.
Oh,
You weren't
I
happy.
reckon
You weren't
the
happy
funny-
about it.
Whoa.
You weren't happy about it.
He tagged Newcomb to that 60.
I
Scored
know.
that 40. He traded him. And,
And then
got
says-
130.
And
So,
then they,
you're
you
telling
know what
me-
Goodwin said? Go head to head with Angus Sheldrick.
Oh, mate.
Oh, mate.
So he
Sheldrick had a
outscored-
few.
He outscored that week 2 weeks ago in the first quarter.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what you're telling me.
Yeah.
And actually decided to tackle.
7 tackles.
And
I
they
think,
got up as
in the
well.
I mean,
first.
I'm sorry.
They absolutely hammered the Swans.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, he was elite.
No, he was
so,
good.
Yeah, I had to give him the winner of the week. There's
you had
obviously a
to.
couple other boys out there, but yeah, all of that was a bit kissed, I'd say.
Nah, but you take it. That was
Oh,
massive.
Needed it. Loser of the week, boys.
Loser of the week. So fucking take a pick from this list. We've got Whitfield, Shithouse, Sheasel, Shithouse, Newcomb, Shithouse,
Oh,
Ashcroft of the Will variety, Shithouse, Rowan Marshall, actually okay against Witsy, I guess, in the end. I mean, that's
What do you end up
generous.
with
come
in
on,
the
70
77.
Nah, Shithouse. Sorry,
Same
Shithouse.
as the X-Man this
No
week.
marks.
So
Embarrassing.
Ryan Marich, he didn't pull a Ned Long. Shithouse. Traynor, fucking hell. Take your fucking pick. But in the end, I've settled on back-to-back
yeah.
Tom Green.
Nah, it's fair.
yeah, that is fair.
Absolute bullshit.
That second
I
half
mean,
was a disgrace.
I see Ned Long scoring 130. Yeah, you were telling me during
Mate,
it.
first half, I was watching. I was like, Tom Green's
You're like,
been
Tom
good.
Green's elite.
He's
Is it-
playing well.
Nah, he
Second
looks
half,
slow and
dropped
shit
off
again.
the face of the earth.
Because he's slow and shit. So Steele is back dominating. Tom Green may as well be fucking Xavier Lindsay at this point with the scores he's given me. 70s, 80s. Ned Long would be a fucking massive upgrade.
Yeah.
25 disposals he's had both weeks. Doesn't tackle, we know that. Doesn't mark, doesn't spread. Can't run.
So you're going to go Tom Green to Ned
Can't
Long
do
this week,
shit.
eh?
I probably should. I spent over $1 million. See, this is the guys I've spent up for. Dacos, Shithouse. At least he had a bounce back this week. Tom Green, Shithouse. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. I spend up, they suck. I go cheap, they suck. I go sideways and get stuck with rookies that suck. I'm fucking over it, to be honest.
He sees a 140 and he just licks his lips. He's like, I need
Go
that guy
chasing
this week.
scores, eh? So anyway, thanks so much, Tom. Really appreciate it.
I had,
Fuck
through
you.
no fault of his own, once again, I think that's 2 weeks in a row, Cooper Simpson with a 0 on field.
Yeah.
Wait, did he... Was Coop... Oh, you're not talking about Cooper. Did you have an
the
injury
week
last
before
week?
I had, I think it was Trainer or something getting subbed, or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so absolute disaster.
Harsh.
And without that 0, I probably would have been top 100 for the round. I reckon.
Harsh, but fair. Just strengthen
What?
up your shoulder, mate.
No, not fair, mate.
That's what
Dislocated
you guys
shoulder
were
on
saying.
0.
Yeah.
I heard you
fucking
say
hell.
that. I heard you mention
Just
that.
brace a bit harder, man.
I heard you
Honestly.
mention
Back
that.
out there. Put it back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I was telling the trainers, get that fucking thing back in.
Oh,
Get him back out. No. Anyway.
That sucks for him
Yeah,
and it
sucks.
sucks for you. That sucks all around.
Yeah, as you said, Coop Zero is a disaster, but could this be more of a disaster? Lockie Whitfield getting moved
yes.
to the half-forward flank?
Not for me.
Mate, my only good player.
80 points, but yeah, that move to the half-forward flank
He did well to get to 80.
is
No.
really, really, really concerning.
And they won, didn't they?
Yeah.
Mate,
That
it's-
is
It was for the
disastrous.
first time since 2022 that he didn't have a kick in. Full half forward.
Yeah. So
Shit for your draft team.
He had
That'll
50
be
No,
so
because
fun.
then Ash will just average
he had
110.
he had 50 points in the second half.
Coverage, mate.
So I don't know if there was. He ended up having 27 disposals.
Well, he's still going to be like a 90, plus guy. He's Whitfield. He's going to rack up. But he's losing 20 points a week from kicking.
He had 8 kicks to his 19 handballs. So
He's going to be bleeding cash now.
Yeah.
as well.
He's lost 20 points.
Lockie, if
And he's
that
now half
stays,
forward.
it's going to be Lockie Ash, like genuine must-have.
Yeah, 100%.
Whitfield.
Ash,
It's over.
It's gone.
I mean,
It's over.
Ash is kind of
So
looking
I
like
was
that
scared
now,
of
isn't he?
Zorko, and Whitfield was the one to be scared about.
Fuck.
See, this is the thing when you don't
So
pick
he-
them. When you
he-
don't pick the midfielders,
He had a break even of 145,
Oh,
and he's just gone.
he's
80.
going to fucking
Yeah.
bleed. But like these guys that
Whoa.
are half back or and they can just get they get shifted to the forward line, they get moved around. Whereas those gun mids, they're just
Still,
they're just in the
them
guts.
moving Whitfield after they had success last year doing the same thing.
But
It's
the
like,
problem is they had success in this game. They won.
Well, yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
They
So-
won.
Anyway.
and you don't need Ash and Whitfield back there. I'd say.
No, I don't
so,
think you do.
Yeah, I
Major
think it was
concern.
fair enough from GWS, and I think we may be fucked.
Yeah, major concern. And I'd also, for loser of the week, like to shout out both my rucks, Tristan Cherry, 86, and Rowan Marshall, 77. Fucking embarrassing.
Nah, come on. They scored 320
No,
put together last week.
so
So
then-
they're averaging, 120
Oh,
for the 2
rest on
weeks?
your laurels, eh? Yeah, we've got the job done. There's still half a season left, boys.
This is
Yeah,
always
fair
going to be
enough.
grim for Romo, I think. This
It
one.
always was, but Tristan
Gorn went
Cherry,
140.
Tristan Cherry,
Nah,
not good enough. son.
Romo didn't take a fucking mark under the roof.
Yeah.
You're playing under the roof, mate.
Yeah, I don't blame.
0 marks.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Come on.
Dave,
Come on.
just as a positive on Coop, we made ourselves 10k.
The old
Break
Sard-
even of -9.
the old Sardo
Value
Hooli.
game.
Yeah, that's it.
Sardo
So
Hooli
a bit
going
of coin
up
in
the
the
negative.
bank.
Oh.
Let's get on to the games.
On to the games.
Oh,
I've got the
jeez.
Bulldogs.
Yeah,
Geelong,
yeah.
don't I?
Take this one.
Yep, okay. Bailey Smith, 126. Just quelled any concerns about that Bulldogs matchup, the 5-day break, the fact that he was sore and injured.
Injections in his shin.
yeah, just went out there and I think, what did he score in the first quarter? Like 40 odd?
Yeah.
Mate, he's just an absolute jet.
This actually fucked me because I was one of the
you
the
VC'd
smart
him,
guys
didn't
who
you?
actually just VC.
Yeah.
That hurts.
Yeah.
Like that's a good VC.
Yeah.
That's a great VC. I still
40 points.
don't mind our rule of avoiding 5-day breaks in terms of
Yeah.
because hearing about how sore he was and the fact that
It
it,
could
was
have
just
been.
because it was the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it could have been bad.
If it had been a game that he didn't care about,
Yeah.
could have just queued and the racked it. So,
No.
but I mean, he's just fucking awesome, isn't he? So he did say in his presser after the game that he'd been having injections in his shin.
Yeah.
So he was obviously genuinely sore. 10-day break, you'd assume he's going to be fine, but
Oh,
At the-
he'll be
at Geelong-
licking his lips against the Eagles,
Yeah,
mate.
but-
That's 3
well,
votes.
okay, Brownlow votes is the only argument because Geelong are going to come over here and fucking bend us over by 15 goals, regardless of
I don't know,
how's
I
playing.
can't wait
The
to
only
go watch
thing,
Jez
like
kick 10.
I know West Coast were terrible,
Hey.
terrible team, but you know, West Coast in Perth, it's always a tough, it's always a
Okay.
tough trip. You can't.
Let me put it this way. All right, if Bailey Smith on, let's say, Thursday, as they're about to fly out, if he is sore at all, are they flying him over?
Probably.
They are?
Yeah, I
If
reckon.
he's like kind of sore, but like
I think
feels alright.
if he's not 100%, they won't bother.
Man,
I don't know,
there's
we'll
a buy in
see.
a
Who
few
knows?
weeks. I don't
It's
know.
another 4 weeks away.
He
I don't know.
can't- he can't be
We'll
that
see.
sore if he scored
I'm preparing for
120.
the worst there.
Yeah, well,
You're all doom and gloom.
I think I've got
Absolutely are.
He's got a
Good
5%
things don't-
chance of playing.
Good things don't happen.
I've got the
Yeah.
hopium out there for Baz to
Yeah,
play.
you need him to play.
I do.
Okay, I need him to play then as well.
Max Holmes, 117.
Oh, about time,
is
eh?
next up. He
Mate, when
this 117, how many scores around this 115 mark does he like?
It's 120
Mate,
or it's 70.
you can tell in the first quarter, like when he's on, the role is awesome.
Yeah.
He's either midfield to halfback. He runs hard. He racks it up.
Yeah.
So then you wonder where when he doesn't get tagged, where the 70s come from.
Yeah.
I don't know.
71% time on ground was a weird one, I thought. Maybe it was that 5-day break as well.
He was sore.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was spending a lot more time. Because he's been mid-80s all year, and he was like in the 60% until the last quarter.
I feel like if, 70% time on ground and he still scores 117, maybe there's a reason. That was it was probably a good thing for him. So
bursts.
kicked a great goal as well. That was awesome.
He's pretty cheap, so you don't have him.
No,
he's
maybe
got to be
I
a
have-
guy.
I have to have a look at
I
him.
think for 900k.
Yeah.
I think he's averaging 95, which I think so far has been the worst case. He's had a lot of poor scores.
Yeah.
That could be.
Could be one to go at, actually.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think-
I'll have to have a look there.
I think he's a target for sure.
Ed Richards, 115.
Wow.
Tagged by Hoyson Mullen and absolutely killed him. 2 goals in his 28 disposals. But yeah, looking like possibly a top 8 mid,
I
which
know.
is kind of
You've
fucked.
gone from... Yeah, that was awesome because
Yeah.
I think Finn Callahan was having like a same trajectory. I'm looking at Ed; he's gone one better. Where now he's like last 5 is all of a sudden 110.
Yeah.
Where you go from maybe he's like keeper, borderline top 8 mid.
Yeah.
And definitely a target for guys that don't have him.
Yeah.
28 and 2, and he gets tagged. Tags are like they come after him with tags.
Oh, no, he's the guy you probably tag because Bont's just a bit of a unicorn.
What are you going to do?
So,
Yeah, but he's breaking them.
torched it.
Yeah, he's breaking them.
I did not see that coming.
Dacos the week before.
Who did Ocean tag?
Yeah,
the week
Dacos.
before?
Oh, no, Butters. He got Butters.
Oh,
Butters
yeah,
46.
he got fucking Butters badly,
Butters has had
didn't
2
he?
Butters is going to be
That's a bad
cheap.
look for Butters.
Yeah.
That's all I'm
Yeah.
going to say.
Matt Kennedy, mate. All right, 111, another 3 goals. He chips it and it goes 60 metres.
Mate, when he was standing on the 50 and it's just off one step, casual,
Yeah.
through goalpost height.
Yeah.
Mate, he's going to be a top 8 mid, let alone a top 6 forward.
Yeah, true.
Mr. Kennedy.
Well, I've got here his ton runs now at 6
It's
tons in a row.
fucked.
So
It's on the
Wow.
Stewart run.
yeah, so couple of dogs coming off their bye in a couple of weeks. Got to look at them. Libba 110, last 3 of 119. Great return since that 50.
Shout
Probably
out,
a good
Jez.
hold.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy to bring him in, but fair play. Myers 106. Okay, he's actually a genuine option.
Very much
He's got
so.
Eagles, Suns, Bombers, and the Lions into their bye.
Ooh.
The Eagles matchup alone could be worth it.
I mean, there's no
honestly,
way he goes under 90.
Yeah.
Like, it's a walk-up 90.
Yeah.
Potential for 120.
I don't know how much he's going to be after
He's
the
gonna
lockout,
be
but he's currently
about
815.
830.
Yeah,
Mate, that is serious value.
yeah, yeah. Jez Cameron 103. Honestly, kind of likewise. Like he could kick 12 next week.
This is one you
If this was like later in the season,
If
and we
he-
were like luxurying, it's
Yeah.
like you bring him in.
Yeah, for sure.
If he wants to, he could kick 10 easily.
Yeah.
He could probably push 15.
Well, he's gunning for
If he's playing
Coleman.
on Harry Edwards, fucking hell.
I'm
Get
going
the
to
record
I'm going to
books
watch
out.
Jez have a party.
Yeah.
He's kicked 13 in the last 2 weeks as well.
So
Yeah.
he's coming in hot.
Yeah, he's been
Cool.
going
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
Sean
Wow.
Manor scored 100 for his draft owners.
Great
That's
player.
good.
Yes.
Tim English 95. I think he kind of lost the plot a little bit in that last quarter. He gave away a couple silly frees and his scoring sort of just dropped
I
off.
mean, that's an easy matchup too.
Yeah. Tom Stewart 92.
Nah.
Could he?
Nah, I'm not
Is he a
going
genuine
back.
option?
I'm not going back.
This is
there.
where-
Could we do this?
If I brought Tom Stewart in and he fucked me and got injured or was shit, I would just hate myself.
730k
I
right
wouldn't
now.
even
So
feel
he's,
good if he's good.
he's actually still going to lose money this week.
Nah. Not for me,
So he's gonna
but
be
you
pro-
could do
he's
it.
It's gonna be like-
700.
Yeah, low
I
700s.
probably will do it
Mate,
next week.
I will genuinely be looking at it.
Yep, fair
Unfortunately.
enough.
Yeah.
And then finally, Bailey Dale 64. That's sort of what leather poisoning will do to you, I guess.
I mean, he's averaging, 110 over the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You take it.
Yeah.
People would have brought him in for that as well.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
if you
for
chase
sure.
the 150, that
Yeah.
does hurt.
Yeah.
All right, Bombers, Tigers, Jord.
Yep. So, wow, we've already spoken about this, but Nick Martin,
Yeah.
166. The one king to rule them all, pure piggery.
Yep.
35 and 2, 8 tackles, 9 marks. One of the best performances of the season.
I mean, that is
Fantasy-wise?
what you call filling the box score.
Yep.
Absolutely dominant. And another man who was dominant was
Wow.
Zach Merritt.
Yeah.
149, 37 disposals. And yeah, like Nick Martin, absolutely cashed in the last. He was almost like operating off the halfback at the
Yeah.
end. And
Yeah.
they were just fucking
They were
kick
racking
to
it up.
kick.
That was a fucking great move by you.
It was ballsy, but
What was the break even?
151.
He still lost a little bit of money.
Lost about.
to
now
go
bottomed
on that,
out.
because if he doesn't go like 130 plus, he's bleeding cash, and you're going, oh.
Nah,
But
backed myself
150, you
in.
backed it in.
Yeah.
That is epic stuff.
Who have they got coming up now
That
into
was
their
the-
bye?
They've got a good little run.
Lions,
Yeah.
Blues, Cats, Freo.
Yeah, so I think for mids, that was actually their hardest. Sorry. Yeah, I think it's like all green going into the bye.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow.
So, yeah.
But I tell
He
you,
was
when you-
unlucky not to get your winner of the week, mate.
tell you, when you
Who
play...
did I pick? Oh, Ned Long.
Yeah.
Nah, it had to be Longy.
Different.
When you play Richmond, though, fucking hell.
I'll feel your boots, mate. Especially because Richmond were done in that last
Go,
quarter.
I reckon we're a couple sizes up.
Okay, next one. So, Jai Caldwell, 120. So, he had
Yeah.
29, 11
Back.
tackles. And he's going to be
Ooh.
around 930k, roughly.
Okay.
That-
So, that is a serious flag and options.
Yeah,
Very
very
tasty.
good.
You're right. He'll be about
So-
940k.
We could look to get
Shit.
Reed to him, David. Could
Let
be
me
cheeky.
let me see how many centre bounces he had, because he had been hovering
Still
around.
only
Okay,
at 74%.
nah,
on
but
ground.
he had been 50% centre bounces the previous week, so he was 73%.
Yes.
So he was
It's a
back in
little
there.
bit up.
Nah.
I want him.
Wow.
Yeah.
If he's back to full time, ooh.
I'm just next
Okay.
one. Sam Banks, 110. I've just wrote ha ha ha.
Honestly,
At
honestly,
but he's had 3 games. I think he had 88, 90 something, and then now 110.
His
Price-
last
price is
last
650.
3, 97.
have they all been without Shorty? Pretty much.
Yes, I believe
Last
so.
Yes.
two have been.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
He
they
had-
are. Yeah, they have been
Boston
Last
takes
3,
most of
no
their
short.
He still had 3 kick-ins. I mean,
averaging 97 last 3. Wow.
against some pretty
He's going to go up 60 plus K.
nice matchups, to be honest.
Yeah, that was why we were riding short.
Yeah,
because we were
Eagles, North,
eyeing up those 3
Essendon.
matchups, and Banksy said, "I'll take over."
Yeah.
You could.
Good one for
Not for
draft.
me.
Risky
but-
business, but you could.
You could.
Yeah.
No, you're right.
Roberts, 108. I just read he's been pretty good this season, averaging around 86. I
Archie,
believe. Yeah.
I picked him up in keeper.
Yeah.
Didn't really know who he was,
Yeah.
and now
But
he's
he's
he
ticking
racks
along
up
nicely.
back
He's
there.
actually been all right.
Nah.
Taranto,
find it.
101. Another Taranto ton, and just refuses to get the big one over the
What are
line.
your thoughts
at
on
the
this
end.
one?
You weren't very
Dave?
happy with that, were you?
I said, I mean, far out. He's a handball away from being my loser of the week.
If
With a
it was
ton.
99.
If he got 99, he was my loser of the week
Yeah.
because
He plays
Was it another-
he plays 3/4 of football every
Was
week.
it another slow finish?
Yep.
Or 35 Q1, 14 Q2, 39 Q3, 13 Q4.
it's not good enough.
So he plays 2 quarters a week.
Yeah, he does. It's
Yeah.
Genuinely 2 quarters
like
a week.
just get 25 in the last quarter, mate.
2 touches
Just
in
give
the
me
last.
114, you're happy. Yeah.
2 disposals in the last quarter.
I know
Yeah.
it's not like
Nah, no.
over the last 3 weeks. If he
Nah,
goes
it's
an
not been
extra
good
10
enough.
to 15 points
It's not
each
good
game,
enough.
But in saying that, you've got bigger problems than a bloke scoring a ton every week, right?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
So-
Thank you.
All right, Angus Clark, 3 goals on debut,
Wow.
scored 98, and he's 230k defender.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there's your downgrade option,
What
right?
a weird.
From Reed.
Because I think he must have had like a injury affected score in the VFL, because
Yeah.
his last few full games had actually been pretty
been
good.
okay.
Yeah.
But then, so what? He's a defender, but then Essen
Put him on the wing, I
Clawed
reckon.
him forward.
was it wing?
They must have put him on the wing and he's just gone and kicked
I mean, look,
No, he was playing forward.
yeah,
Was he?
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
he was
I'm
small
pretty sure,
forward,
yeah.
and he kicked 3.
Yeah.
So he was
What?
good, but like that could be a 30 next week. Now with a 98, 230k, his break even's going to be
Wow.
negative
I think
40 or something
think,
ridiculous.
Like Traynor to him is just like a free
Nah, yeah,
switch.
I think he was
I'm
on the
gonna
wing,
do it
boys,
too.
but I might be totally wrong. Says he's on
He
the
might
wing.
have been. He
didn't-
might have been.
honestly,
but his
mate,
goals was just popping up like, for
I
marks.
didn't know who he was, so I'm not going to pretend to.
He's a little door.
He's
But
definitely.
he's probably.
I think we're getting him
You
in.
kind of have to just get him, right?
You
No,
do,
we
yeah.
need
And I
cash.
hope he doesn't pop his shoulder out this week. Anyway.
Yep.
Setterfield 98 just keeps doing it.
Yeah.
Like he's been such a good pick. Anyway, respect. Jackson Pryor 92. So Reed going out means he just racked up at the
Yeah.
end and got in on the shit at the end.
Yeah, he did.
Junkin,
Caleb Smith 69.
Yeah, he's a little rook.
So
yeah,
I'm not sure what his price is.
yeah. His price was 247 going into this
47.
week. So
again, it's another option if he
I mean,
holds.
you think
Playing off
he
half-back.
would hold for
Yeah.
Richmond? I don't know.
yeah,
And then, well, actually not lastly, but Reed 67 injured.
yeah,
I reckon he was going to go like 120 here.
Yeah.
yes,
It
Like,
he was.
considering what
He
they
was
did
on
in that
track.
last quarter, that was going to be massive.
As much as I
Oh
was
yeah,
enjoying,
oh
it
my
was going to be
god.
massive.
as
mate.
much as I was enjoying Nick Martin's first half, Watching Zach, he's on 60 at
Mate,
half time.
He's a good
He actually
footballer.
could have gone 150.
He was going to go massive.
He was
Like,
going 120.
That's a let off.
I mean, I'm irrelevant, but for guys up the top that didn't have him,
man,
that hurts for
he
you
was
guys.
going big.
Yeah.
And then lastly, Traynor and Laylaw, both with 21.
Yeah.
Get him out. Get him out. Traynor goes this week.
Yeah.
Trainer playing him forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we
Change his roll up.
doing here?
I think they're just trying to change things up, see what's going on.
Yeah, but he
Good on him.
he just he looked like he was pretty gassed.
Yeah.
No,
And there was a few contests where he got hit and he was slow to get up. They might give him a week off, I reckon.
Yeah.
At some point.
No, I think so too.
Yeah.
All right, on to the Saturday games, starting with Carlton and GWS. And how about Toby Green in his 250th?
Yeah.
28 and 3, 133 fantasy points. Now, I was intrigued when I saw he had 56% CBAs. And he'd been averaging over 50% over the last 6 weeks. And we know Toby, in the past, has racked up as a midfielder. So I went and had a look at how he'd been going. And in the 5 weeks previous, he had averaged 58.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, he'd
the
been struggling.
midfield clock
Yeah.
had not been helping
It
him
hadn't
at
really
all.
mattered, okay.
But
Yeah,
he
right.
was awesome in this game.
I mean, in his
So,
250th, he was always going to pop off.
I was like, in the midst of my Shy Bolton picking, I was like, oh, what about Toby Green's 250? Looked
But
at
you look at the
scores and I was
scores,
like,
you
no
couldn't do
way.
it. No, you couldn't do it.
So,
Absolutely
yeah.
not. Now, massive flag here. Lockie Ash, 114 with a 77-point second half. So he was on 37 at half time. Just came home like a freight train. 28 disposals, which is just what he's been doing week in, week out. 8 kick-ins.
Yeah, okay.
So that there was 11 points for the game. He had 8 kick-ins.
Wow.
So he's not even... It is his back line.
Yeah.
He's going to have 10 kick-ins a week.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
mean,
be
he was
must-have.
already 100. If Whitfield's not back...
He's going to start having...
he could be Whitfield. He might just turn into Whitfield now.
And he's got Richmond this week.
He's got Richmond. Oh... That's
So
going to be 160.
this could be the explosion.
No,
He's
that's
had-
going to be
Yeah.
160.
He's had one bad score for the year, and
Yeah.
that was the only
Mate.
time you had him.
Richmond.
Yeah, 63.
Don't remind me that I
So,
fucking had Lockie Ash.
Since you traded
Mate,
him...
everyone I've had has been good.
Since you
Cozzy.
Since you traded him, a.k.a. about 8 game weeks, he hasn't
Yeah.
gone under 89.
No, mate, he's been fucking elite. He's not the only one that's done that to me.
It's only like-
Anyway, so
try
I
and
mean,
move heaven
I'm
and
sorry,
Oh, Tigers,
Richmond.
yeah.
Like that's captaincy material.
Well, considering what we saw this weekend.
I know.
He
Defenders,
could explode.
that is the
This could be
greenest
the
of all
breakout.
greens.
Or Whitfield just goes back there and has
no,
160.
I don't think so.
Maybe Whitfield plays the Martin role and just...
Yeah, Whitfield
Goes
rack
everywhere.
up. Ash is...
He
no,
won't
Ash.
tackle. No, he's fucked.
No, he's fucked. No, seriously, now that I've heard that, I want Ash.
And they've got the
Gonna be
late buy.
interesting.
Bowling Ash.
Going to be interesting.
Bowling Ash here.
Sam Doherty, 112. So he'd been dominating in the
Oh,
VFL.
yeah.
Like, no shit, he's a fucking good footballer. And he's come in and had 31 touches.
Yeah.
And he
Finally
he was
around
like
the-
off halfback, I think. As
Yeah,
well.
which
Yeah.
is, well, I mean, like, had Carlton forgotten that he
Yeah.
was like a fucking
Yeah.
dominant halfback
Yeah.
for half a decade? Like, they were throwing him wing and forward and just play him off halfback. So, 770k, he's got the bye next week, coming off his bye,
Yeah, I think so.
has to be an option.
Yeah.
I mean, he fits the bill of players I like. So, he's probably coming in round 13.
Wow.
That was massive from Doc. So, huge flag there. Chera, 108, 72% centre bounces. So, just what we want to see there. He
Love
has
that.
been awesome. Patrick Cripps, 101. Just doing his thing, but he's too expensive now, you'd have to say.
Yeah.
Walshy. So, yeah. It's fair enough
He's
to
like-
laugh.
He's out of their rotation
It's
almost.
fair
as well.
enough to laugh. Yeah, he had
Is there even any
50%.
point in mentioning this
Well,
bloke?
he
Nah,
had
I think he's
50%
done, eh?
CBAs, right? So he's had 6 weeks without a ton.
Yeah.
So he's down to 900k.
He
But
is.
he is looking like a bloke that needed this buy. So
Okay.
he's going to be able to put his feet up now
Ah.
for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And he comes back, and we know he's a bit of a flat track bully, his old Walshy. He goes Essendon, Eagles, North.
He's firmly on my never again list.
Like, it's fair, but we're going to be looking to upgrade the guys coming off round 12.
He's
Yeah.
not an upgrade.
No.
Well,
Well,
those
You just said
fixtures,
6 weeks.
Flag it.
0
I know,
tons.
but flag those
Flag
fixtures.
it and
And
let's...
isn't he out of the rotation?
No, we had 50%. He was still in there.
All right, we'll see.
TDK, 74. He's just cooked now, I think.
Yep.
Green, 85. Yeah, we've spoken about this. Just
Don't read what you've written there.
get on the treadmill, big fella. Lockie Whitfield, 80 points. Just a fucking disaster. 0 kick-ins, yeah, as I said, for the first time in 3 years. Full half-forward graveyard shift.
He's got the Sheasel roll.
Like, mate, he's doing suicides up and down the pitch.
It's not right.
Balls just flying over his head. It's not
It's
right.
not right.
But I think they don't need Ash and him doing the same thing back there. So it worked for them, unfortunately. Fucking disaster.
Mate, they could have had them both back there and they probably pump Carlton by more.
No, that's fair. Kieran Briggs, 63. Good on him.
Yep.
And George Hewitt.
Oh.
Yep.
Yep.
So
We said abandoned ship, didn't we?
We said at 1.1 million he had that stinker.
Oh my
At that
God.
price, he'd probably got to get off.
That was an
well, if he didn't
abandoned
get
ship.
off, he's going to lose, I reckon, 80k this week. He's going to be about low 900s, which is almost where he started, with the last 3 of 73. And a break even of probably fucking, I don't know, 160.
You 100% trade him out.
Well,
It's his buy this week.
Yeah.
I know, but,
You have
but
to.
now he's 900k. Before this week, yes, 100%.
So you're saying his value now?
No, I'm not saying that, but...
George Hewitt
look,
off his buy.
he's going to be cheap. He's going to be fucking cheap.
You said they have a good
And
run.
they have a good run. 46.
Yeah, that's fucked.
What the fuck, George?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Anyway,
All right.
I'll take the Saturday games here. We'll do Hawk Brisbane. The Zork, 127. He just keeps going massive.
He does.
So,
Shit.
Remember he was at a mill like 4
yeah,
weeks ago?
just a freebie. So, and I mean, Kitty, like, it still slightly concerns me, but he doesn't look like he's going to be close to coming back and racking up back there. So the Zork is just going to
Wow,
keep
his
doing his
last
thing. I
5
think.
is impressive.
What's he in
Yeah.
his last 5?
120.
Yeah. Last 5, 120.
Hasn't gone below 100.
And that was when he was a mil. Those are the moves you got to make. Lockie Neal, 120. That must be his first good one for a while. Josh Dunkley. This is concerning now. 93.
Oh, no.
That's back-to-back.
We said he was going to...
Back-to-back 90s. Where it's very easy for us as non-owners. I mean, Dave, you say that we've got to expect more.
Yeah.
93
No,
back-to-back.
you can't.
That's not close to good enough.
Yeah.
He's got a last 5 of about 100 now. He's just not... He's not getting it done.
I reckon he comes back and fills his boots against the Bombers this week.
He's got the Bombers.
Yeah.
He owes his owners a 130.
Yeah, he does.
You'd have to say.
Yeah.
If there's another 90 next week, there's fucking concerns. And he's got an issue.
He's not having stinkers though, to be fair.
No, he's not having stinkers.
His
But
floor's kind of this mid-90s, so...
yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair.
be worse.
Good point.
Levi Ashcroft, pretty much the better brother at this point. 80,
Far out.
89. I don't know what his last 5 is. It must be about 90. Must be
We
90
talk
plus.
we talk at kissings, hey, David?
He's just a fucking good player, mate.
Yeah. You say everything's kissed.
Fucking
that
good
goes
player.
against you. So.
No, it was Kiss because I was looking at trading him out and then he moved on to the wing. And since then, he hasn't looked back. So, I mean, he's
Yeah.
just going to keep racking up. I think
And
90,
make him coin.
90 is
He
about
gets
what he
those-
can do.
Yeah, with that wing roll,
Is he
he
gonna
gets
be-
back.
he's gonna be like
Those
He is a
marks.
little piggy.
He's
Yeah.
going to be over like 800 here, isn't he?
He was coming into this week 773.
Yeah, that'll be it.
So he'll
pain.
be about 800. And he has a last 5 of 87.
That is pain.
Oh, man, that hurts.
Yep.
Yeah. And Essendon next week. Interesting.
Will.
Yeah, William Ashcroft.
The last
26
stab in the heart.
Disposals. 0 tackles for Will.
Careful, mate. You'll upset the Brizzy fans. They'll come after you.
Oh, mate.
They'll
Will
come
Ashcroft.
after you.
I mean, fucking hell. No, I mean, he's a good player. I'm not saying that, but can we just get some fucking tackles, please, Will? 0.
Getting the petition back
0
out,
effort.
David.
That's
Petition
actually
watch?
not right.
No,
He doesn't look
we
happy
can't.
with
No,
that.
we can't be on petition watch yet because
0
he has been
tackles.
good. 0 tackles.
3 marks.
He's playing midfield at 0 tackles. So he added 9 points from marks and tackles.
Nah. That's not right.
So he's under 100 last 5, 90 last 3. It's probably just what he is, to be honest. He can go on his bye. He can fucking go
He goes on his bye for
Goodness me.
sure.
The problem is it's a long time away.
Yes.
He just needs to nestle in at about a 95 average for the next few weeks. I
Nestle
reckon.
into those train tracks. Oh, speaking of Will Ashcroft, we saw there was a perfect Will Ashcroft lead from you on Saturday.
Oh, I do.
It had to be.
I do about 10 of them a game.
It was the perfect turnaround. You're 15 metres away from the bloke with the hands down, but don't really want it.
No, I didn't really want it. No. I do that like 10 times a game minimum.
Very
Like,
good.
Yeah.
Very good stuff. Hugh
It's how,
McCluggage.
it's how I can spot it so easily.
Yeah, you know one.
Yeah.
Hugh McCluggage, 89. Yeah, he's okay. Connor McDonald, 101. There was a couple rogue scores here from the Hawk boys.
Oh, Connor, yeah, nice.
Carl Amon, 105.
Okay.
He had his monthly ton. But no, I'm sorry, this is complete bullshit. Jai Newcomb.
Oh,
Fuck
Your winner of the
me.
week last week, mate.
I shouldn't have. He's fucking useless, this bloke. Last 5 of 93.
Roller coaster, eh?
It's not a fun one. Jesus.
It's good to watch.
So every second week, no ton. And okay, you're right, with Dunkley's 93. If Newcomb went 93, I'd go, okay, mate, fine. You know, if you go 120-90, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
80, nah, that's fucking terrible. He had 20 touches, I think.
yeah.
When do you trade him
A
out?
bit fucking sick of him. Well, I traded him in for $1 million as a primo.
Did you trade him for $1 million?
Yeah.
Like 980. It was ahead of the fucking run he had.
That is wild.
Thank you.
You were up and about last week about Jai.
Yeah, he was his winner of the week.
Yeah,
mate.
you were giving it the big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Full apologising.
I'd love to go back and hear what you said. You were like full pumping him up, like he was back, kind of
I
thing.
fucking hate him.
He's been
You could be bipolar, I reckon.
oh,
Well,
come
he's
on, mate.
bipolar with his performances, mate. It's not my fault. And James Sicily, 53 points. We were eyeing him off as a cheap option, and you just can't trust the sick dog.
The sick dog.
No, absolutely not. North Collingwood. Do we? Any of you boys see this game? You want to take it?
I didn't really.
half
I
on at
didn't
the
see.
pub,
I saw
wasn't
the Port Freo game, but I didn't see this one.
Okay. All right. I was watching this more than the Freo game, to be honest. I'll take it. Ned Long, 132.
Absolute king.
Legitimate piss take.
That was so good, mate.
Ned Long.
Deserved.
He's scoring as much as 2 of my premiums combined.
Yeah.
He's a premium, mate.
130, like 102 would be one thing. 130, that changes the game.
That's massive.
Look, good on him. Good on people who had him. He was a good pick. Well done. Nick Dacos.
He's so salty,
So
man.
bitter,
Yeah,
eh?
it's a fucking joke, mate. Nick Dacos, 129. It's about time, to be honest.
Did he have 17 disposals I saw in the last quarter?
He smelt
Is that
3.
right?
He smelt 3 Brownlow votes and some cheap touches. So good on him for getting the low hanging fruit. But
Wasn't a game on at three quarter
Yeah.
time?
Yeah, it was.
low
Well,
hanging
actually,
fruit.
no, they ran away and pumped him in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it needed it and we got it. Josh Dacos, 101. 31 of the easiest touches
There you go,
you'll ever
David.
see. It's not inspiring, is it?
No, it's been a terrible pick, really. But 100, we take 100.
So he needs 31.
He needs
But he needs
31 for
30.
101.
He needs
Like,
30.
It's
100% he needs
it's
30.
just not been a good
He's
pick.
like the defensive cheeks.
Yeah.
Yes. That's a
Great
great
shout.
shout.
Yeah.
Great
shout. Darcy Cameron, 76. Where have all his genius owners gone?
And that's pretty much a par ruck score this week, isn't it?
Was
Yeah,
there
true,
was there
true.
some
Other rucks did struggle.
and he
That's
was
true.
there
playing
some
against-
Darcy
he was
Cameron
playing against the
owners
ex.
that were calling out to you or something?
Yeah, he used
Is that
to.
why
I
you're
just-
saying
He just
that?
hates
Well, I-
he just hates him because I've got him in draft.
Every time it's why does nobody mention Darcy Cameron? Well, maybe that's why.
Well, he was playing against X, so.
That's true. X is a tough matchup. That's fair. Hardeman, 106.
Oh, for far
28
out.
disposals, 10 marks. What a call 3 weeks ago.
What do you mean, what a call? You didn't get him.
No, but what a call by people who got him 3 weeks ago.
Oh, I thought you were saying your call.
You said
No,
you said he was a walking
But
green
you
vest.
said
I
he
did,
was
yeah.
a walking vest. I said he was an option at 340. I was never gay enough to do it, but it was free cash gen. And I mean, now he's going to go up to like, what, 700?
For those that have him, it is going to be
He might make 400k from where he was.
1.64% owned.
He's still only 400k.
Like, I'm looking at our benches that have no cash gen, and there was options there. If you looked hard enough, it's really disappointing. Awesome by him. Tom Powell, 106, averaging 90 now. So Tommy's going okay. LDU 97. That's just a classic LDU.
I think he's had like
He
3
started-
97s in a row.
I was
He
going to say,
started
when was his
well.
last turn? Oh, did he have a good first quarter?
well,
That's classic LDU.
12-point last quarter.
I honestly think he's had 3 97s. 98, 98, 97.
Wow. It's Jordan Clark
In a
type
row.
stuff.
Impressive.
Caleb Daniel, a bit of Josh Dacos areas here. 94 from 30 disposals. Now, he's cheap enough to where we take a 94 every day of the week.
Will you?
Has the role.
Yeah.
You hold. I mean, on his bike,
This is buys.
Yeah.
Buys this week.
Will you trade him?
I mean, I am not even close to being in that
Nah,
position.
I'm going to keep him, mate.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to hold him.
I think he's got the role and he's not worth... If he was worth more, I think you could.
Yeah.
But, nah. I'm
Okay.
not going to do that.
Fair enough.
Cherry, 86. I said yuck, but like the Rucks outside of Gorn did probably struggle this week, and I assume it's a pretty tough matchup.
Made
So
3 tackles, 1 mark.
3 tackles, that's not enough, X.
He kicked a goal.
Wow.
I mean,
no, you
a bad
go.
week.
But when you go 160, you're allowed. You're given 1 week. 1 week. That's all you get.
yeah, fair enough.
The Shees. Now this is. I mean, I'm looking at all my expensive premiums. Whitfield, Shees. They're playing fucking half forward.
Yeah.
81 points. It's a genuinely embarrassing role.
Yeah.
So I hope all those Kings out there that were getting into him about Sheezy Ball. There's that fucking North fan on Twitter that was saying they were destroying him, and that's a quote, dead set. They were destroying Sheezel. I mean, and you can tell now. Wasn't he asked in the media during the week or something like, where do you want to play? And he wants to play forward. Fuck off, he wants to play forward.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to play that role.
Yeah.
The ball's just sailing over his head all game. Yeah. He's nervous of Sheezy Ball now. You can tell he doesn't want to go get cheapies. They've ruined him. So now he just doesn't touch it.
He still had... Oh, yeah.
He had 20.
He had 8 marks.
He had 20. He's the run-of-the-mill half forward, mate.
So him and Witters.
He's a glorified Sam Flanders.
Who is a better half forward, Harry Sheezel or Brian Myers?
Grind mines.
Brian, absolutely.
Yeah.
So now we've turned Sheezel into a worse Grind Myers. Get him in the guts. Come on, what are we doing? Foss, 55, and just so much time. The game slows down for the Spin King. He was looking good for that 50.
You've got such a weird soft spot for Foss,
He
mate.
was looking good for that 50. I think he
a-
might pick up.
He is a walk-up.
I reckon that's
I
his...
might hold him.
Is that his top score for the
is
season?
probably
I
his
think
ceiling.
that could be his top score for
Oh my
the season.
God, that's his top score for the season.
Yeah, Foss.
So he's been literally at
I should've
400k
looked- I
for
could have looked
12
trainer
rounds.
for him.
And
Should've
he's
played
on the
Foss.
up here. He's got West Coast coming off his bye.
Oh!
Maybe it's a hold.
That could be a 60.
I'm fucking trading him this week.
Is that a hold? Are you holding Foss?
Yeah, absolutely. Spin King. He stays.
He fucking goes.
And Colby McKercher, lastly, 40 points. I thought he was looking good at the start of the game. And I was thinking, well, what's his role? He's
We
back.
did flag he had like 11 tackles that week before, didn't
Yeah, and he did not this week.
No.
So,
There you go,
poor
back to
Colby.
shit.
Nah, absolutely cooked.
All right.
he? Port Freo. Do you want me to do this one?
Yeah, you go for it, mate.
So Ollie Wines, 111. He's been cooking as of late. I
Yeah.
think that's almost 3 tons in a row potentially.
Yeah, that might be actually.
I was concerned because he'd moved out of the midfield
Pretty
for
much, yeah.
Bergman and then moved back in when Bergman came back. But he was obviously in the middle there.
last 3 of
I think he's-
111, boys.
Yeah,
so.
I think he's been back in there fully. Luke Jackson, 106. This would have actually been a great pick as a forward. Because I think the last few, Luke Jackson.
Yeah.
He was a great pick.
So, I
That
mean,
was-
obviously
well,
the flags that
We've
Darcy
been burned
could
too many
be back.
times. Yeah.
Has he got old mate next week though?
He's got Witsy.
dark red.
He's got Witsy.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
But he'll still make
still make a little bit, but
yeah.
If he
You
can go
get-
80 against Witsy, you can take.
you could have done it as a
They
little
might. I reckon they
byplay.
might bring in Darcy next week if he's okay.
You don't.
Yeah.
You don't do it. You don't do it this way because for sure.
Oh no
Jackson.
way. No way.
No.
Rosie, 105, just ticking along.
You happy with that?
Yeah,
Yep.
105, mate. You
No, it's
dream
fair
of that
enough.
in your midfield, I reckon.
Yeah, I would. I was just
And
asking.
I'll move him back into defence this week.
Yeah, that's big.
Yeah. Wow.
So we
DPPs
we
this
need
week.
Good
him.
point.
We need him, Dave.
Yeah.
We do need him.
So, yeah, cool. Caleb Sarong, 97. So,
I mean,
mean,
at his
he was an
price.
option.
at his price,
the thing is,
it
at
was
his
an
price,
option.
you take that.
You take it, 100%.
Tough
Yeah.
matchup.
Matty Johnson, 97. He has these in him. That was
Was-
12% CBAs is written here.
I don't know
didn't
if
write that.
I don't know if you probably didn't watch Sarong this closely, but I know Brayshaw copped the Bergman tag, which
did.
we did not see
Correct.
coming.
You
So
did.
does
In-
that
in our
mean
multi?
No. So does that mean was Sarong running free for
Well,
90?
I'm pretty sure last week they tagged Brayshaw as well.
Yeah. So Sarong's running free and scoring 90.
Yeah.
That's not good enough. Has Gold Coast next week though.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool. Murph Reed, 4 goals,
So good.
94.
Yeah, good player.
He's a good player.
Yep.
And we took Bo Allen before him.
His fourth goal. Did you see it?
Yep.
The outside
Handy.
of the boot.
The outside
Handy-
of the
handy
boot,
player.
across the body.
Handy
I
player,
said
mate. He's
if
a
you
fucking weapon
if you
player.
put him in the Eagles, he would have 5 touches a game.
don't know.
Possibly.
So
But
more from him.
but very good player.
Yeah. Brayshaw tagged by Bergman. Bergman, 88, so 50%. Yeah, 56% CBAs.
Not bad.
I mean,
it's
You'd
not
be
bad.
happy with that?
why is Brayshaw getting tagged?
I feel like teams just do this, right? They
But-
tag Sarong.
and it didn't-
Whoever's in
Brayshaw
form,
goes off,
they
and
kind of-
tag
yeah.
It just didn't
Brayshaw.
work. No, but Sarong is surely we've seen at this
It's more
point. Sarong
damaging.
is the guy to tag.
Yeah.
Surely.
We've got 2 tag signs here.
Well, so that's what I was thinking. Like, did they do a was there a Drew or was there another tag? I don't know.
Yeah.
Butters 85, so that's his break even was 155. He's going to be getting cheap off his
I
buy.
mean,
But
wow.
would you do it?
Yeah, you're right. Well, that'll be similar to your Zach Merritt one, where he could have a massive break
Yeah.
even, but if he has an easy fixture, you could go it. I
I'd
think.
probably wait till because.
But yeah.
So you got the buy this week.
Yeah, he's got the bye
That's
this week.
right.
You don't need to worry about it this week.
So his run coming off the bye is Giants, Melbourne, Sydney, Carlton. So probably wait for that Giants game.
We might have to go through the teams coming off their bye and their
Yeah.
options.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing that next week.
Yeah, maybe that's a good shout.
Yeah. Luke Ryan 87, Jordan Clark 69, Shea
Yeah.
Bolton
And they won.
67. Lol.
Clark and Ryan not touching it, and they won.
Yeah, tends to
Good.
be how it happens.
There you go.
And then lastly, and no, this is not a typo. Cooper Simpson 0.
Yeah, pretty
Oh,
grim.
full donuts across
You
the
were
board.
you looking at? Were you considering Johnson?
Mate,
Were you the guy that mentioned him?
I considered everything.
You do
And I
consider
settled
everything.
on Shea Bolton this
And
week
yeah, because he went 97.
after a lengthy discussion with Meta AI on Shea Bolton's projected fantasy score.
Meta AI got that one a bit wrong.
But
And Bergman 88. So
I said that.
oh, did you?
Yeah,
Sorry.
We spoke.
Oh,
about
well, I know we spoke about the tag. Sorry, I must have.
it.
I
No,
think
we said you'd be happy
he-
if you brought him in.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Him
But-
and Drew did tag. So,
yeah, the fact I did take note of the fact because he beat Bray.
So they double tagged.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Sorry for missing
Oh,
that.
it would have
but
been like a run with for one of them.
Bergman must be what, like six? What is he?
He was
600
695,
He was
I think.
he was 723 going.
okay.
Oh wait, hang on, he's
No,
723
I
now.
think
It just locked out.
Lockout has gone. So he's 720.
Oh, we've just Butters
I
is
mean,
966.
He's 720 with the
Cooper
last
Simpson,
three of
321k. Sorry.
Just a little bit of money in the bank, eh?
93. Yeah, I don't know. The Berg off his buy, another option.
Mate,
There's a lot of options.
Butters is legit 960k.
Wow.
That is dirt cheap.
Boy, oh boy.
With a 145 break even. He's gonna be under 900. Anyway,
Eagles.
get too excited. Eagles and Crows.
Eagles and Crows. Did you see this one, Dave?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we were off at Sunday League.
Oh,
so
okay,
I
yeah.
missed. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
fair enough.
missed a
Yeah,
lot
well,
of this.
Dawson, boys, he took the piss with
He looked pretty
139. Yeah, well, look, West Coast just don't really have anyone like Jordan Dawson. I mean, obviously, there's Reed, who's a bit of a unicorn there, but yeah, Dawson is a proper unicorn in the sense of he can do whatever he wants, pretty much.
Well, that's back to back, almost 140s.
M1 boys. He's 100,
Plus 115.
averaging 115.
Yeah.
Well, he was my pick for M1.
Oh
So,
my god.
Yeah,
Don't know why I didn't pick him.
Obviously, had 37. He had 27, but he had the 6 marks and 9 tackles, and then 2 goals, 3.
Outside
done
of
that.
getting hard tagged by Bergman, he has just been on fire.
Yeah,
115 in his last 5.
yeah, he does what he wants.
He's now at
he's
1.1
unstoppable.
mil. As
Yeah.
well.
He's a bit
It's-
like Bont. How, like, even when Bont was
Yeah.
up and going, you can't really tag him. He's going to tackle,
Yeah.
go to full forward. He's going to
been-
dominate.
He's
so good,
he's
mate.
he's always
And
down
he's
the line,
capable.
I swear, for a mark, like a contested mark.
Oh.
He always gets his hands on it,
Yeah.
so he'll mark a couple of them.
Nah.
Yeah,
And he's capable of a 170,
Yeah.
which we
He
haven't
is.
seen yet, but he could.
I think he does have a couple tough matchups coming up.
He's got Sydney. So, but I mean, yeah, James Jordan's a shadow of him, former self. Like,
Yeah, they've got Sydney, and then they've got Brisbane and
Brisbane
Hawthorn.
Hawks.
I
That is
reckon.
tough.
I reckon
That is
he's
tough.
yeah. He doesn't enjoy playing those two teams. If I had a look at it, I think
Interesting. Look, you'd be pretty happy.
So, yeah. Yeah, Riley O'Brien, 128.
This is a joke.
45 hit outs. He actually, Riley O'Brien had 18 disposals and 4 marks and a goal.
Mate,
I don't know what West Coast ruckman do all fucking game, boys.
mate, like, at least Baz was a bit of a ruck tag. Flinny,
Yeah, Flynn's poor.
Riley O'Brien is going 130.
Yeah.
That is...
He's had 18. The fact that he had
I'm sorry.
18 disposals.
Nah,
he
that's
never
not
has
even
18.
possible.
No way.
I don't think that's a career PB, I reckon, for Riley.
Yeah.
Come on. This is a joke now.
He's
We-
gone really well in his last few, but yeah.
We probably need Darcy
But yeah,
Cameron.
basically it just solidifies the fact whoever's playing Matt Flynn, if he is still in the side for West
Yeah.
Coast, he
Put the captaincy
he goes
on him,
big.
eh?
Skip
Yeah,
up.
Sam Berry, 123. I mean,
Do you know what? He's just fucking annoying.
He's
I'm sorry.
he's 464.
Is he that
boys.
cheap?
Yeah.
I mean, he's been sub 4 games in a row.
Yeah.
I don't
60k with a 120.
He only,
I think
he
I've learned
only
that
had
lesson before.
yeah. He only had 43% CBA, so I don't think.
He's so no. If Matt Crouch comes back, he's like straight out.
Yeah.
But as a Peatley owner, he is just a pain in the ass, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah. Look, I don't know if I would do that, but
No.
fuck, it's a good score. Lairdy 110. He's sort of getting the job done, boys. Like he's
Well,
actually been okay.
We said that
have
if he had
mentioned him
kick-in,
multiple times.
we said if he had kick-ins, he would be the fantasy goat back there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
He's been solid, so could do a lot worse than Laird.
he had one kick-in out of
Yeah.
how many were there? About 15. Wow.
Yeah. Ranking 89. Look, pretty much what you expect. I mean, he sometimes will go a 110. So we take that.
Yeah,
But
in
in
that
the West
matchup,
Coast matchup,
You would have hoped that
thinking
was
about it, yeah.
Nah, you would have hoped you
You
could
want more?
have put a big one on that.
Yeah, Peatling.
Hey, dog.
84. I tell you,
Not barking.
this score was
Lucky.
a bit lucky because he got a free kick at the end and it turned into a 50. So got one from the goal square
Because I was looking and he was stuck on 63
for a very
for
long
about
time.
30 minutes.
Yeah. So even
I don't know how he got to 84.
even 84 boys. I don't know about that.
That's all he is.
16 disposals, 5 tackles, 2 goals. It's
If you have a look at his season,
Yeah.
he's got 2 110s
Yeah.
and then he hasn't gone above 80.
50% CBAs today. So yeah, very very concerning. And honestly, their buy can't come quick enough for me
And
to get off him.
another 70% time on ground. Fucking hell.
Yeah, 71% time on
Break
ground.
even 80. I mean, no, you can't trade this week, but
Yeah. Graham 75. Well done to the king that has him.
yeah. Well, you take that, I suppose.
Brady
There's
Hoff
worse out there.
43.
Shame
Let's
I
have a
didn't
look
bring
at
in
West
the
Coast
Hoffer.
CBAs
Imagine I
this
brought it
week.
off
Oh, that would have been a disaster.
Oh, that would have been good
There would have been
content.
someone that did.
Brady
it.
Hoff had 50%
Someone did.
CBAs.
Someone did do it. I hope they didn't do it because I mentioned him.
I hope no one picked it as their multi-line either.
Oh, that is the worst leg in a syndicate, I think, of all
Yeah,
time.
that was an atrocious one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's not ideal. And then finally, yeah, disappointing, Jord.
I actually wrote this note. Back to the waffle, Grossi boy.
Grossi boy.
Yeah, Tom Gross subbed on 5. There was one
Couldn't
stage
get
where he got
near it,
done
eh?
holding the ball real bad as well.
Far out.
He needs a trim as well. His haircut just he looks like Simple Jack out there.
Simple.
Yeah,
only
look.
it's only a guy with the haircut.
What are you suggesting?
No, I'm just saying the haircut.
Yeah,
I swear it's the
he's
haircut.
looking like Simple Jack.
Simple Jack. That's
Simple
classic.
Jack. Oh, classic.
Sydney.
Great movie.
I watched this as well. I don't know
Flaming
if you
Dragon.
guys. Flaming Dragon, yeah.
I might have to go full Flaming Dragon on Tom Green next week.
Yeah, where he abused him over the phone. Literally, fuck your own face.
That is me to Tom Green.
Oh, okay. Melbourne, Sydney. Did you guys watch this?
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
I was like fucking passing out on my couch. But I did see
do you want me
it.
to? Okay, I
You
did.
go, you go.
No, I'll take it. Gorn went 140. Last 7, 128, I think, since David traded him. Smashed his 120 break even.
Oh,
It's becoming a piss take now. I think he's about 1.223 million. Break even stays at 120, so he could keep going up. Unbelievable. He just does this every year. He is unreal. Salem, 139, his second 139 of the year.
holy.
So he loves some junk time. I had a look at his form. No good. So you're not considering it.
It's been terrible.
But, yeah, can junk for sure.
Yeah, okay.
Massive for draft owners. Clary, 130. Yeah, a bit of a joke. But, hey, he is a good player. Deep down, he's got it within him. So that was good to see. Cozzy Pickett. So this is a fucking piss take. He is a Brownlow medal chance. We're not in my side.
Yeah.
So 6 games, he's averaging 108, full take in the piss. He kicked 5 goals 4 today, and averaged 64 for me for the 2 weeks. So, I mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with that.
Cozzy.
He's very good. That's what I saw.
He was elite today. He was
He's just a
elite.
fucking good player.
Nah, yeah, he is.
Ed Langdon, 121. That says it all for this game, I think.
Yeah,
Christian Petracca, 104. You take that.
Yeah.
Grundy hates Max. Every time he goes up against him, he has a fucking big one.
Yeah.
So that's massive.
He was solid.
And good shout.
My Grundy
Marcel.
call wasn't
Yeah,
that
Grundy.
bad, mate.
Yeah, no, fair enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cheeksy, 112. That's a couple now.
Yeah, it's really
I've-
good from Cheeks.
Yeah, I've gone unders on
I saw
Cheeksy.
a good point in
Fair
that
enough.
without Horn, Francis and McRae, Cheeks is probably a top 6 forward.
Yeah.
So you can
Well,
probably...
he's- yeah,
It's a
no,
pretty good option, I think.
That's
Yeah.
probably fair.
They still
We're
got a
probably
decent,
harsh on him.
Still got a decent run.
And he's
this
like...
We
one.
might be harsh on him,
He's
old
pure
Cheeksy.
mid now, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So...
Heaney, 106. Take that all day, and he's still very cheap.
Yeah,
So,
just with Heaney and Warner, they've got the Tigers before their bye.
yeah, Adelaide then
Wow.
the
So
Tigers.
it might be one to sort of
Wow.
chase.
well, I'm very happy with Heen Dog in my side. He's
Yeah.
912k with a
Okay.
break even of 70.
Yeah.
And then what's Chad? He's 930 now. Break even of 78. Last 5 of 103. I mean, there it was.
That hurts.
There it was. Wow.
That really, really hurts.
Matty Roberts, 94. Solid enough. You take it.
Yep.
Sheldrick, 86. He racks up when he's out there. Has a crack, and he was cheap, so I'm sure he's making cash. Bicey, okay, he scored 70, but there's some concerns here. If I was in the Sydney coach's box, that might be it.
Really?
Mate.
You think he
there
was that bad?
There was some shockers. Like, just broken tackles, not nailing blokes, getting turned, lacing Demons players out from kick-ins.
Shit.
Oh, there was one where he just completely ran past the ball, fumbled it, they got a goal from
It's-
it. Like, I'd take the 70. I think he literally, and I know you're in trouble next week, I think he could be. Is he out of your side?
Oh, he's out of my
Okay,
side. Yeah.
okay, you're fine, because I'm concerned about that.
Yeah, he's
I
got
really
he's got
am.
to go, I reckon, anyway.
Oh, he has to. It's probably time to go. There's just so many fucking
Although they've
players
got
that
the
can
Tigers
go.
match up into I mean, you could probably
But
hold.
I seriously think he could get dropped.
Okay.
So we'll see. Millsy, 62. Hates playing footy, this bloke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be rubbed out again.
I mean,
Did Spargo actually
I-
get concussed? They
No,
they
so
him
he
down to check
he
him.
passed the test.
yeah.
So he might be fine.
Actually,
he could
it was a
also
Pretty
get a
bad
week.
hit. Yeah.
The action, not the outcome, though.
Yeah.
Like, that is leaving the ground. I don't
Oh.
know what he was doing.
But
that has to be a week,
but
right?
but does the
Probably.
MRO ever go action?
No,
over
funnily enough,
he does
no.
no.
But-
So
I mean, I don't know why he left the ground.
no. And okay, let's just say even if he does play next week, he's just gone 62. So
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah,
enough.
he
Anyway.
Wasn't
Anyway.
fantastic anyway. Oh,
No.
low time on ground, though. 64.
Yeah, working into it.
Yeah.
Cleary, quite honestly, might be the worst AFL footballer I've ever seen.
Oh, come on, mate.
Add him to the list of
Yeah,
players.
I've said that a
It's
lot.
It's a
that
long,
out, yeah.
long list.
Look, that's harsh, but he literally cannot kick a goal, and that's what he's in the team to be, a small forward. He's kicked 1 goal, 7 for the season, I think.
Their forward line.
Missed 3
real
today,
shit.
Yeah.
like 130 metres out, straight in front. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, it's fucking disappointing. So he's out for me this week. Rivers, 83, very solid. Lindsay and Langford, both 79
Lindsay
and
Beers,
67.
mate. He's killing me.
Yeah.
Ever
They're
since
good
I traded
players.
him, he's been
Didn't have a
bad.
great last quarter, but yeah, he was
Good.
pretty solid.
Far out. Could
Yeah.
use that
Good,
for the
good
boss.
players. All right, last game, Saints and Gold Coast.
Yep.
Who caught this one?
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, you want to take it?
Oh, you go, mate. You take it.
Finish it off, David.
Yeah.
Bring us home.
Oh, we can
Well,
stand up and clap this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
NWM.
Ah, good
Yeah.
Oh,
players,
it was
mate.
junk. He was just hawking everything today, wasn't he?
Yeah, like
everywhere.
131. I don't know. Don't you reckon like the Saints were looking for that switch on the
And
outside,
he kept pushing out onto that
and
wing.
he would keep overlapping and get
Yeah.
he would get the
Was
cheeky.
he midfield at all? Or was it
Nah,
just all down
It
back?
was all down back.
Yeah, it was.
Because there was
looks of it.
concerns over him last week and
being in?
injuries,
Yeah.
and he
Yeah.
goes 134. It's lucky I just wasn't feeling anything at this point, because otherwise that would have really
Yeah.
hurt.
So their midfield mix today was Steele 92%, Windhager 63%, Jones and Clark about 50%, and Boxall when he got subbed on had a few.
Oh my God, Steele. Sorry, continue.
Let's go.
But yeah, 35 disposals from NWM was massive. So Steele, 126.
Mate, he was beasting
I
it.
got fucking Tom Green instead.
Jack Steele.
Yeah. He
Tom Green.
Last three of
70,
109.
Steele,
Jack Steele.
what's he priced at
110,
now?
130.
I was just looking at this. Exactly a
A
mil.
mil.
Yeah.
No decimal points.
So
Wow.
I think he was a big option a few weeks ago.
Depressing.
I got that one
Fucking
very right.
depressing.
And
Thankfully.
he's been really good.
And he's got
So
the D's next week.
yeah, and then into the bye. I don't know
the
what you
bye.
do. You sort of have a little look and
I think I got to keep him now.
probably.
It's been good.
Unless, bit of luxury. You never know. Matt Rao, 126. Hadn't been great up until this point, so came back with a bit of a bang.
And there's interesting because there's been concerns over that Eddie had grass.
Actually
so
ended up getting a
under the roof.
tackle added, so he went over the 130 mark.
Wow.
Jeez.
Which
They
is,
must have been working on that turf.
No good coach would have him.
Yeah.
Though, right?
No, you wouldn't expect any good coaches to have him.
Growers gets his stray.
There it is.
Once a week.
He definitely likes that grass, obviously.
Yeah, wow. Interesting.
It's
Noted for future.
you got to note that.
Yep.
Sinclair 119.
Yeah, he was a great pick as well.
That was another
he's been
freebie last week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Like
He's
he was
gonna-
930k. Were you coming up against the three easiest fixtures you
He's
probably
gonna
could?
start getting away from us now.
140, 120.
Made
He's
30k this week.
Could have got him too.
You could have, yes. You could
Well
have.
done. Oh, no. Tom Green's making me
But
fucking
yeah,
angry.
Joel Jeffrey 118.
Fucking face.
Well done. Once
at him.
in a blue moon. Anderson 118. So that's definitely one to note. That's two in a row now.
He was 950.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
so
going to be around that, right?
963.
Enough.
I will
963.
be looking at that this
Yeah,
week,
so
I think.
When's his bye?
So yeah, it goes Freo, Cats, bye,
Round 14.
and then
Okay.
Giants, Melbourne after
I'm
that.
quite stacked in round 14, but he's value.
That's
Yeah.
a good option.
Yeah, if your round 14 looks okay, that's definitely a big one. Took Miller 104. He's been really elite
Mine
this
does look
season.
okay.
He's a great player. Witsy 101. Yeah, the important thing to note is when your ruck plays Jared Witz, he
He's
will
gonna
not
get
score
beaten.
well. So he's just a big dude.
It's fucking
Big
good.
beast.
Yeah, Hunter Clark 93. Probably just check your waivers there. John Noble 89. Whatever. Marshall.
Yeah. I mean, he's good.
Road 77.
Yeah. No, it's the matchup.
He,
The fact that he-
pulled it back because he was on
It's
He
just
was a slow
it's
start.
lucky. It's
Yeah.
lucky that he made the most of it last week because he still makes cash.
He's got Max this week.
And he's gone last 3 of 117 still. So,
He's a
Max
good-
this week, he's gone 70 again.
Well, you
You
say
reckon?
that, but Grundy had 135.
yeah, but that's Grundy's better than Rowan. I reckon Rowan's shit. Mate, he beat up on Matt Flynn. You take that out, he's been terrible.
His bipolar's coming
If he doesn't go very well next week, I think I will look at trading
I
him.
don't know how you can call me bipolar when Rowan Marshall's just gone 150 and 70.
It's very cool.
Yeah, it is honestly a fair point.
So we trade him on his bike.
Ridiculous.
Well, if he looks bad next week, I think a discussion
well,
needs
the-
to be had. Yes.
Well, we need the X, so
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
You know who X plays that week?
Who?
Eagles. Well, he's got the maybe
Yeah,
he's
well-
got the Eagles straight after. Yep,
Yeah.
round 13.
Okay,
Eagles.
so that'll
that's
be
locked
happening.
in. I mean, that's
that'll
locked
be
in.
happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Travalia scored 72. He was actually, I reckon he barely
He
scored
looks-
any points in the last quarter. He was
Yeah.
looking alright.
He was
He's
like
handy.
down
Not
back.
sure what his price is.
Hang
Might
on.
have got away a little bit.
Yeah, I think it has.
399.
Yeah,
he
that's a
probably
lot.
couldn't.
Philippou. Yeah, 71.
Slow
So,
start.
Yeah,
Very
slow
slow
start.
start.
And maybe,
Must
not
have
a-
had a big last quarter. Or
no,
something?
pretty poor end. He had a big third
Yeah.
term.
Oh, massive third term there.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I don't know about Philippou, boys. I don't know what you guys think. Like,
Nah,
I don't think you're buying into
they're
it.
still
No.
going. They're still.
not unless I assume the CBAs weren't 2 up. If I have a quick look, he had
Yeah, no, he didn't even have one.
0.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
No.
Absolute no.
no,
Yeah.
no chance.
So, you'll have to look at him after the buys. Hey,
Yeah.
Boxall 37. Yeah, 27% time on ground. Obviously,
Yeah.
as the sub, but
Was
8
good.
disposals, and I thought he impacted pretty well.
No, I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
From all
Yeah.
that I've watched him play,
He,
I think he's good.
He's got that sort of he obviously probably not as good as Wardlaw, but like he's similar in he
Goes hard.
goes hard at it. So it's probably why.
He's unfairly, like, we know Ross Lyon and rookies, like, he just
Yeah.
fucking hates them. But I think he's good.
Yeah.
I think he's a good player.
And Max Hall can go with his 26. That's
Hope
not
he's not
ideal. Yeah, boys. What about this game? Shits me.
Yeah, let's wrap this thing up. This game shits me. What doesn't shit me, honestly?
Yeah.
But I feel nothing anymore, to be honest.
Aw.
Yeah.
Where?
Like Cozzy.
Woe is me.
Cozzy, fucking averaging 120 when he's not on my team. That's pretty good.
All my shit decisions.
Clary's
have led me to
pumping
here.
130s. My Preems are scoring 80s. Tom Green, his fucking face is pissing me off.
Why?
Whoa.
Nah, his face
Last
is
week
pissing
it
me
was Nick Dacos's
Feisty
little,
one
little
you
No,
are.
no,
face.
no. Tom Green.
Tom Green.
Like I'm watching Jack Steele's gone 110, 130.
Oh, Jack
Sinclair,
Steele's good today.
140, 120. Tom Green, 80.
I've got him too.
Fucking terrible. It's just a shit game.
It is a shit game.
Nah, this game shits me. You can probably tell by now.
Mine is just the AFL charging us $20 for a fucking broken website. It's fucking bullshit.
That's so
mate.
fair. It's been
Like, I paid
bad.
$20 for this league pass, and then today I'm looking at my fucking projections, and it's just like, what are we doing here?
It's been a bit hard to figure out.
Bit
This
of a
year.
pisser.
Yes, they don't really make sense. I'll say
Like,
that
are we
much.
stepping on people's toes by saying that? Or is
No,
it-
I don't think so.
No,
We don't.
it's
fucking
We're not with the
terrible.
AFL. It's no good.
Anyway,
What's your... Yeah, it is pretty fucked.
then again, I've spent $20 on a lot worse. So
No. That's fair enough.
Yeah, mine's very relevant this week.
Yeah.
Random position changes by the AFL coaches.
Whitfield.
And changes that just don't really make sense as well. Like Lockie
To us.
Whitfield.
Yeah,
No, that doesn't make sense, mate.
it makes sense to me. Like,
No. Yeah, as a non-owner. Yeah. No, half forward.
Okay,
How
I
is
get.
Lockie Whitfield at half
I
forward?
get you want the ball in the hands of Lockie Whitfield going inside 50. He had fucking 19 handballs.
No, do you know the role I'd understand? If he was like a Nick Martin,
Yeah.
like floating wing, just licensed to float anywhere around the ground.
Yeah.
I'd understand. But he was forward.
maybe
forward.
Maybe we just hold true. Like maybe
we have
he'll
to.
get. Maybe that. Like, as in, like maybe he'll start doing that. Maybe he just needs to work it out. But
I wouldn't overreact. I just Watch the
Sheasel
next.
and Whitfield are fucked. They're fucked.
I wouldn't overreact. Sheasel and Whitfield are fucked.
No, they're
they're
done.
fucked.
They're done.
Yeah, they are in a bit of
Dire
trouble.
They're done.
straits.
Yeah, so those position changes that really screw your players over,
Yeah.
they shit me.
Yeah.
It was, yeah. No, it's absolutely.
Yeah,
fair enough.
trades.
On the trades
yeah.
this week,
Yeah.
what's kind of the go?
What's
People?
the
Should you be
action plan?
Should you be getting rid of your red dots? Should you be getting as many bodies?
So
on
when you say red
field?
dots, you mean like
Wow.
a rookie red dots?
So let's say in my case,
Well, I think I've got a pretty good case.
Jed Buslinger.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a really
Probably
good
go with
case
him.
study here.
Or
So
Saad
I've
Al-Houli.
got Cleary and Corey Warner, right? Both
Yeah.
absolutely time to go, useless. They've maxed out in cash gen,
Yeah.
and yet they're green dots. And I've got a bunch of red dots.
Yeah.
So I don't. It's one of the. I can't really tell what's going on in my team until Thursday night.
Yeah.
Because let's say, what if
Yeah.
Boxall, comes in and plays and starts? Well,
Yeah,
then
he's on my field currently.
yeah, so that would be massive. But then he could get dropped
Yeah,
by Ross, for all we know. So it's a hard one to do your trades now.
and it's best 18, right?
But what I'll be looking at is a kind of probably Cleary and Warner down. The problem is I don't know if there's any forward rookies, so it'll probably be one of those guys down, and then I'll be looking at Bicey and Traynor. I think their time's pretty much up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going
so
up.
we'll have to
So,
do
but
Reed
if
pretty much.
Yes.
that could change if I'm looking at donuts and if teams are bad, because then I'll be moving on red dots instead.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed.
Who's the first game?
It's a down.
Brisbane
down, up.
Essendon. Oh my god. I'm going on a flight at like.
So you need to have
4:30.
Reed out of your side. Big time.
Wait, 4:30 on
Thursday.
So you'll be on the plane like for 4G stand. They're taxing out. 4G
Yeah.
still on. Yeah.
Yeah. My current trades though, I've got just quickly did a couple. I've got Zach Reed going out to like an Angus Clark. Horn Francis, I kept him, but he was always going this week, and I've got him currently going to Zach Merritt,
Yeah.
and then I've got Finn O'Sullivan going to Max Holmes with 2K spare.
Wow.
So wait, you're bringing Merritt and Holmes.
Yeah,
And you were getting rid of
Reed to Clark. Is
on
that
Hornbag. Yeah.
that could be it?
No, I like that.
But yeah,
I like that.
Going on the strategy, I don't know. It's hard. Like, do you get rid of? Do I need? Maybe I need to get in like.
I mean,
Caleb
I'm looking.
Smith.
I'm looking at the break evens. Clark's the guy.
There's that.
I don't know who else I would downgrade to though.
There was that.
The Richmond one.
The Richmond
if
guy,
he
Caleb
keeps his
Smith, was it?
spot. but maybe that.
So I
he
need
looks
to-
a bit shit. To be
See,
honest.
like, if Trainer's playing,
He's got a break even of 6, that Richmond bloke.
That's not bad.
like, if Trainer's playing, I kind of have to keep him for another week, don't I?
What's his break even?
Traynor
85.
85
Mm,
by 73.
He's got
I mean,
the
Traynor
Giants.
85 and just had a 20 playing forward.
Yeah,
No.
85.
Traynor has to
you
go.
You got to get rid of him. I think
Traynor has to go.
Smith's an option for sure.
So a Traynor to a Clark, and then I don't. Yeah, fuck. I mean, I don't know. It's
mean,
one of those things I'm going to figure out on Thursday night.
I can
think.
go Traynor to Ash and Reed to Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that sounds good. to
That
me.
William Hayes as well from Collingwood looked okay, but he had quite a few tackles and
Okay.
scored 50. But
Yeah, I think trades are going to be a big. It's going to be a big
It's going to be a
Thursday.
fucking bitch.
Thursday night
Big
watch.
Thursday night for sure.
Yep.
And just lastly, let's finish off with the mailbag. Sam said, I'm actually happy with my score. Considering the scores I had, 21-28. Oh, he's down with me. With Max Hall, 26. Traynor, 21.
Oh.
Lawler, 21. And Martin Marshall, 77. I think this was the week where, like, your big dogs obviously went massive.
Yeah.
And the rookies sucked.
Sucked.
They sucked.
badly.
You could have had multiple 20s. Copped a Coop Simpson 0.
Yeah.
Like, getting rookies off the field this week really came through.
Yeah.
Nathan Russell said, Nank out when he was going to go massive this week shits me. Finn Callahan, McRae and Garcia being out shits me as I had to field Simpson to cover. Ooh. Oh, and Dylan Moore shits me too. Fucking, I don't even think we mentioned Dylan Moore.
What did he
I
score?
think
That's how irrelevant
Done,
he is.
isn't he?
68. That's probably what he is.
Yep.
That's no good. Yep, shit house.
Grim.
Ben said, it must have been a high-scoring round. I only moved up 100 spots with a 23-33.
Yeah.
So there you go.
We
So
were talking about that at the start, though, weren't
par
we?
score, low 23s. I didn't make 22. It's fucked.
But see, where are you again? 9K.
Yeah.
Remember what he said to
I'm
me
going to be
that
down
week?
at 20K.
Is there that many people playing?
Oh, come on, mate.
You're with the ghost ships at this point.
Does it look like I need
I
that right now?
I reckon there's quite a few people playing still.
I want to
there he
fucking
is.
hang from the rafters this evening.
He'll be right.
Jay said, scored 24-20, but annoyed with leaving Hardiman's 106 on the bench. So he scored 2,400 and has Hardiman.
Oh, that's
See-
that's a man that's going to rise the ranks.
I was going to say,
What
you
was
can
his-
be annoyed that you didn't have his score, but mate, when you're looking at his cash in
That's
2
fucking.
weeks' time,
That's greedy.
yeah, that's
that
fuck.
bloke.
No, fuck you, Jay. Fucking come on. Forced to take Bice's 70.
Oh, what
No,
was
I might
me,
block
eh?
him. I literally might block him.
Woe
That's a
is me.
disgrace.
Block him.
Damon said, great round this week. I went 24-67. Fuck, there was some monsters out there.
Yeah.
Trainer was my only bullet. Pickett did well though. Cozzy. Genius.
Yes.
He said thoughts on him. Laughing emoji. Good player, Damon. Good option.
That's actually so good.
Gone at him.
Yes.
Fair enough too. Love the pod, lads. Keep the rage up. Thank you, mate. Thank you, legend.
mate.
That honestly, I needed after George's comment there. I needed that. That's got me
That's
back
so
up
funny.
and about. The West Aussie. We speak of legends. I can't even with this game.
No,
I
fuck
managed.
him.
Oh come on, David.
yeah.
We're picking a fight with a
Oh,
fancy.
I'm joking, obviously.
He's so excited for his
Managed
Monday
a,
commute.
managed a 2,200 plus score despite being left with JHF on the bench. Yep, same.
yeah.
Lost ranks and guys cranking out 2,400s.
Yep.
Yeah, there was some massive scores going
Yeah,
about.
there was, yeah.
Dan Crisp said, well, I didn't have a donut. Oh, if I didn't have a donut, then I might have beaten you. But someone's hamstring, then someone's shoulder made sure I scored 21-61. If you lost to me this week, that is a concern. My team had more hits in the 80s than Lionel Richie. Yep, absolutely. Best 18 incoming. I don't think I have a best 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying that before the pod. I think I've got like 5 good players at this point. It's fucking terrible. Darcy Wilmot Stan, didn't know they existed, said, my team has been aptly named so for the best part of 2 years, but still for the life of me, I can't find the bloody delete team button. Cherry 86. Oh my god, he skipped him.
Yeah, there was a few cherry skippers.
You did well to miss a vice. Who
No.
were
Mate, so many people went off.
who were the miss vices? Because you went Baz early, Nick Martin early,
Oh, true.
Merritt early,
Could have gone Dacos Saturday.
Dacos. I don't know who you
Merritt.
missed on, but that does hurt if you then captain him.
Midfield maybe into
Yeah,
cherry.
I don't know. Decided to focus on cash gen. Simpson, so you did the same, Dave. That's not right.
Yeah.
Rather than trade McRae to Martin.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay,
yikes. That's cost him 160 points.
Yeah, that's significantly
That's not
worse.
deserved.
Yeah.
Whitfield now an impending trade. I hate this. I think we just got to back
Yeah,
him
we
in.
hold Whitfield for now.
Yep. Mark Leonard said, I was tempted to go into hiding, but boys, I'm willing to concede Graham isn't a top 6 forward.
Ah, yes!
I went 75. I had worse out there. But what shits me about this game is coaches throwing players out of position.
Oh, well, there you go, mate. There
We've
you go.
hit it.
We'll break bread over that.
Traynor in the goal square. Yeah.
Oh,
fucking
Traynor, yeah.
Traynor.
Shit, didn't even think about that.
FFS. And then Mr. T just ended off with, why did you trade out Cozzy? Question mark.
No
So
way.
thanks, Mr. T.
Two people have absolutely slammed you about
Fucking rinsing
Cozzy.
you.
You fuckhead.
Why
Alright.
did you trade out Cozzy?
I don't know.
Oh, that's genuine.
Because he went 60 and 60 against the Eagles and the Tigers.
Just quietly, they've added DPP as well.
Oh,
So-
yeah. It's too late.
It's just Roz.
But, yeah, I don't think I had any. We'll, we might have to touch on that next pod.
Yeah,
Yep. I think that just about wraps us up.
for sure.
As always, follow us on the TikTok and Instagram, and we'll post.
Yeah,
we'll get a couple reels
we'll get a few
up.
out this
We'll
week.
get them pumping.
Yeah.
Follow us on Twitter at Weekend Wash Up, and we'll see you next Sunday.
And at Matt Craig DT, if you want to see.
Yeah, if you want to
something all
see
weekend.
me capitulate at Mate Craig DT.
Yeah, make sure you
And-
follow that.
And Bushy
and at
96. And at Jabba.e.
What's it? 96.
Yeah, mine's 96,
Maybe
yeah.
don't follow Jalba.e if you don't want fake injury news.
All right, guys. Well, I will
Alright.
see you in 2 weeks' time.
Yes.
Yes.
So
We've got a Phil.
yeah, there's going to be. It'll be interesting to see
see
where
who-
we end up next week.
Yeah, who are you going to get
I
in?
don't
Where are you
know.
going to be?
I don't know. Word of maybe a third coming in.
Oh.
A pod debutant.
Yeah.
Potentially a studio lined up.
Oh,
That's
God.
Potentially an
I don't
AFL player on the pod next week.
Oh.
Tom Gross in studio.
Oh. Well, it's
Wow.
probably after I compared him to Simple Jack, maybe.
I
It's
hope
probably
not.
good that I'm not there.
okay. All right. Let's sign
Flaming
off.
Dragon.
This is Flaming Dragon.
Okay, guys. See you later.